Hopefully this will be a simple acrylic, slapping paint about. Quite a small quarter imperial. No, it's less than that. It's about. Let's see, the actual painting size 11 by 8, so 11 inches by 8 inches. It's a bit of cheap watercolour paper I bought online 2-3 years ago. Absolute rubbish for watercolour. But primed both sides with a bit of my knocked up PVA adhesive primer, glue. Both sides, so it's just about sealed. So I'm going to do just a sort of a landscape, quickie landscape, one similar to what I've done before. So let's put in across the distance some. I like doing paintings again and again because they all turn out differently, different approach, different objects. So just some trees in the background. I did this one, I think I put a windmill on it. I wonder, McDonald did a version of it, and when I looked at it on Facebook, I thought, wow, didn't I do that? It looked like one of mine. But it was a wonderful painting. So we'll let this dry off a little bit. We'll bung a bit of foreground. Just some trees. Could be the Kent coast round Dymchurch. It's all salt marsh. Oh, a bit of this, bit of that, bit of foreground. Warmer colours here. And we can even put a bit of a pond in there, which I did in the original. Right, we'll start a bit of sky. So let's go. I don't normally paint on a white background, but it saves time. I mean, it's Christmas Eve, and I've got time on my hands for the moment. We go out and meet loads of friends at our local pub, or one of our local pubs. I'm basically using 3 1-inch varnish brushes, and I might use a small bristle brush which has sort of migrated across my tail. Oh, here it is. This one here, that's years old. No, this isn't a cheap one. This was an old Filbert Pro Art series, something, I can't read it, number 8. It does finer stuff, so I'll put that where I can remember where it is. And we'll put in a bit of ochre across here. We'll put some warmer colours, some green. I'm using a bit of sap green here, mixed with a bit of this and that. It's just a shortcut. I don't use ready mixed greens in watercolour, but I use them in acrylic. In acrylic. Okay, so that's a good start. Let's put that little pond in the foreground. Put that across there, something like that. Okay. Clean the brush. All my brushes are now coloured. Okay, now we could have a bit of a cloud in the sky, so a bit of mauvey colour. Let's try a bit of cobalt. I've got some cobalt in acrylic, which I haven't got in watercolour. I've never really got on with it in watercolour, but it's a great colour for putting shadows in snow. It seems more realistic than ultramarine, which is a bit bright. I'm just using a bit of red in that. I think it's just getting a bit of paint on the board really, or on the support. And I'm going to paint it. I'm painting down. It's still a bit wet. Yeah, so I'll carry on with the sky while that dries off. Put some clouds in, like a few clouds, but make your clouds not white. Bit of colour. Could put some wind in the sky. Bit pink. The paper's very, very slick at the moment because I haven't got enough paint on it. I'll go back over the landscape. So we'll have a lightish green as well. Vary the greens. We can even go a little bit blue in that distance, I suppose. But let's have a bit of that on there. That's it. Send that back a little bit. I could use the hairdryer. I was talking to Alan Owen yesterday. Hope you watch his channel. He's just bought a craft heat gun. They're about £12 plus postage on eBay. He reckons you could hold them at a distance and really dry your painting. So I might invest in one of those after Christmas. Nice lot of colours there, look. And we'll put in a bit of a bush. I like mixing red with my greens. This is plenty of red, green, nice warm. I love these reds in with the greens, just lovely warm colour. Something. Okay, try that. Let's just give that a sky a dry in the middle distance. Okay. So it's a bit of a reddy, ochre background, I think, to this. I'm mixing a bit of ochre and a bit of red. Let's go over what I've done there. Put some air in it, and then we can go back on that. These brushes are quite soft. I've used them a lot now, so the bristles are getting softer and softer. Well, we can have, let's make a bit of cloud there, coming up over the horizon. Plenty of red. Let's try that colour. Yeah, I prefer that. Or do I? Well, thing is with acrylic, it dries so quickly you can change. We can put some light just on top of that. Okay, now we'll go back with that the greens on that horizon. More black in that, I think. I love black. It's the queen of colours, according to Monet, I believe. Making this side slightly more dominant than the other. Let's have a little bit of blue in that. So this will hopefully push the distance back. I've got a bit of a rogue hair there. Pull that out. Right, now I want a light horizon along that top, so we can mix a bit of ochre with my greeny stuff and plenty of white. I want it fairly warm. Just keep everything soft. Like merge. We don't want straight lines, edges. Bring the sky into the water or into the back of the landscape. Bring the landscape into the trees. You can still get lots of contrast, but it just looks right. It's like looking at a building. When you do the building, the edges, if you're looking at it, are dead straight against the sky. But if you paint it like that, it looks mannered. Doesn't have an impact. But if you merge it with the sky, or whatever it's against, it has that impact. Right, get some warmer greens, so I use a bit of sienna, bit of green, bit of white. just go over that a little bit, and we'll go back on the sky now. That's sort of dried off a bit. Just some impasto on top of that. Now we'll have a bit of cloud shadow, warm. More blue in that. Just go over that again a bit. I like mixing yellow ochre with cadmium red for my clouds. Not too much red. Get that one back a bit. Just put in a bit of light shining through. A bit of red down there. Okay, improving. There's a big cloud going across the sky there. Okay, let's put in some of that light in that pond here now. Right, I just want to put those reflections in across here. Hopefully this will give the impression that so whether this is working yet, the reflection. No, that's not working with that brush. I'll let that go off a little bit. Or maybe we won't have a pond there, we'll just have a bit of a bush. Maybe that'll solve that problem, wouldn't it? Oh, let's have her. No problem. Load of reds, yellow, green, black, pile it all in. Great believer in doing foregrounds rapidly. And this was supposed to be a rapid painting. Well, that doesn't look too bad now. This was impressive without the attempt at a pond. Probably that I'd started too low down. Right, now the flashy bit. Let's see if we can. I won't use that brush. I'll use the 1/2 inch flat. Let's. Oh, we can have a black windmill. Oh, that's a bit of a disaster, isn't it? We'll paint that out, I think. Try another approach. Let's just scrape that off. Easily done. Don't like that either. I think they say when you're in a pit, stop digging. When you're in a hole, stop digging. Don't forget to keep your brushes nice and clean, because you'll lose them otherwise. Maybe we'll just call this meadow. Oh, the sun's come out now, so I'll put it in. Well, I don't know, I don't think that is too bad. Let's have a bit of a okay, I'll go let that go. I'm going to put it in a mount, put it about the pond and the windmill. It's all a bit too wet for me to sort of get to, but we've got the light sort of catching here. It's just an impression of it. I've got a mount. Let's so that's where I put that. Okay. Well, not the greatest picture for a Christmas Eve, but semi-abstract. I do like painting meadow. Look, we've got the light shining on that now. Right, okay, well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a lovely Christmas and a Happy New Year to you. I will be back before the New Year. But keep safe. Bye-bye.